freedom of the mind, featuring the following segments when we get there, because I outpaced it. Today's topic, freedom, as I said before, with the Freedom Snatch. The Freebirds. Splurty the Dirty Sock. He's the worst. And special guest, Marquise Olson. I fucked that up. And the Weedle Buzz. Plus me, your musical director, Brandon Beck. And now, here she is, the one and only Nikki Urban.
Down. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for choosing to come and spend your time with us. The topic of the show tonight is freedom. And I'm so happy you exercised your freedom to spend it with us. Before we get into the show, I would love to introduce you, of course, to our musical director, Brandon Beck.
I also like to introduce my band, but the whole stage is kind of full, so they're all up in the tech booth.
They're all up there.
They're really pissed off.
And I'd like to please introduce our emotional support blow-up doll, Glenn. We love Glenn. Before we kick off tonight's show, I feel like I have to admit I have some sort of complicated feelings about freedom, especially recently in the past, couple years, couple of forever. Freedom is a complicated issue because not everyone's free. You know what? I forgot what I was saying, so why don't we just sing a song about it? I could project, but I'm sick. Oh, this is
We're one farther.
There's a place you may have heard something about America, land of the free. Anything we want to be, so we're led to believe. As I think about freedom and what it means, I think of how lucky I am to be born who I am, where I'm from, and by who, and the privilege that comes with this skin. This country was built on the backs of the chained. It's not fair and it's not right. Now in these times so little has changed. How do we get to the light? I see the news and it kills me inside to see families locked away. Helplessness can't stop us from trying to give them a brighter day. Open your mind and your heart and your love. Release yourself to possibility. We can't save the world if we're stuck on the couch. We gotta fight to be free. We gotta fight to be free. We gotta fight to be free. Free. we've got a really good show. You know, freedom, it means a lot of things to a lot of people. But one thing that we think about with freedom, one thing that's really important is that...
Nikki!
Oh, Splurty! What's the deal? We're having a serious discussion about freedom. You need to knock before you come in.
Fuck no! Your laws don't apply to me.
Okay, well, why not?
Because I'm a sovereign citizen.
Splurty, that doesn't mean you can do whatever you want.
Actually, Nikki, it does. I can walk into anyone's house whenever I want, masturbate wherever I want, tweet about the idiots at work. I can do whatever I want without worrying about being arrested. Now I know how it feels to be a god. Or a billionaire.
All right, Splurty, we've talked about this before, okay? In fact, in the very first show, you can't masturbate here. If I can't, you can.
I could if I wanted. I'm a sovereign citizen.
But you'd be infringing on my rights, and I'd have to kick you in the dick. Or out of my house.
But I'm a sovereign...
Nah. I heard you, okay? Being a sovereign citizen doesn't mean that you can do whatever you want, okay? Having freedom doesn't mean you're free of consequences, Splurty, okay? Getting arrested isn't the only sort of consequence that you could get into.
Is it?
No. Society still might punish you.
Oh. Fuck. I wish you would have told me that before I just tweeted.
What did you do? The Nikki Irving? A hack version of Pee-wee's Playhouse? It was Splurty. I'm sorry, I don't want to do this, but you're fired.
God damn it! I became a sovereign citizen to avoid consequences. Is there any way I can fix this?
Yeah. Well, don't hurt others, okay? Other than barging into people's home and masturbating wherever you want, you could do pretty much whatever you want.
I guess I'll use these lessons at my next job, since you fired me.
All right, Splurty, since you learned your lesson, I won't fire you.
Yes! Can I still tweet about the show?
Oh, sure, just use a burner account. Don't at me.
Thanks, Nikki. I'll even read the doorbell next time I come by.
All right, cool. Well, thanks, Splurty. Thanks for stopping by. Bye, Splurty. Splurty the sock, everyone. So cum-crusted. Splurty the sock. Ooh, I'm gonna take that. It's like they say, freedom's a lot more complicated than a dirty sock who wants to tweet whatever comes to their mind. You know, freedom has consequences in all of our relationships. In fact, I think we should sing another song about it.
All right.
Stop, Mom.
Yes.
Stop. Enough. Okay, Mom.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Stop. Hey, Mom. What do you say? I'm gonna stay up late and sleep all day. Hey, Mom. Don't be a bore. I don't give a shit about all your chores. Hey, Mom. I don't give a damn. I'm free to be my own man. And if you seem to disagree, I'll leave the house and take my keys. Yeah. To the Kia Sorrento you gave to me. Hey son, what's in your
your brain. You're only 16 and your logic's lame. Hey son, better straighten up or you'll soon find you're out of luck. Hey son, you better act straight or you're not gonna be out that late. And if you deem to disobey, I'll ground your ass till your dying day. Oh, no. That's right. I parent enforce the old school way. I'm just saying, if you hate my house so much, take your Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Yu-Gi go.
You know what, Mom? No one cares about your stupid cross-stitch patterns. Oh. Hey, Mom, what do you say? I'm gonna stay up late and sleep all day.
Hey, son, what's in your brain? 'Cause you're only 16 and your logic's lame.
Hey, Ma, I don't give a damn.
Hey, don't you use that word, young man.
And if you seem to disagree,
And if you deem to disobey, ground your ass till your dying day.
I'll take the house and leave the keys.
You know what? You're still a virgin.
Okay, well maybe I am, but can I get some lunch money? No, you need to learn how to buy. Come on, Mom, seriously.
First of all, there's nothing wrong with being a virgin. Okay? Some people still have certain virginities. We're going to talk about that later. Who here seen the Netflix movie, Choose Your Own Adventure movie, Bandersnatch? Okay, so you guys get what I'm talking about. After all, as Splurty already mentioned to us, having freedom also means having the consequences for that freedom. Luckily for you, you are about to have all the freedom, and I'm going to take on all the consequences. That's right. You'll get to decide what I do and what happens as a result. So, all right. You guys, let's just try this thing. Be gentle with me. I am fragile. Hit it.
This is Nikki Urban. Nikki loves freedom. However, she also enjoys safety. But today, Nikki will have to choose between freedom and safety.
Aw, but why?
Sounds like Nikki is feeling hungry.
I want French fries.
Hold on there, sport. Don't you think it's a little dangerous to be walking around wearing headphones at this time of night?
Okay, guys, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna go with freedom? Fuck that, I'll do what I want. Or safety? You're right, it's probably best to keep all my senses alert. Freedom! Alright, freedom! We're gonna go with freedom! Fuck that, I'll do what I want.
Good thinking, freedom fighter.
Oh, shit! What the shit?
Oh, brother. That mugger should have known better than to carry a gun. There are more gun-related accidents each year in combative situations than successful attempts to defend yourself.
What do I do? Alright, what am I gonna do? You guys are so predictable!
Good work, Nikki. You chose freedom every time. How do you feel?
So free. that, am I right?
Did you say vacation?
Yeah, I said vacation.
Oh, brother. I hope you're not going through the trouble I'm going through.
Huh. Well, that sounds like my friends, the Weedlebuds, Sativa, Indica, and Baby Bud.
Nikki, come up quick. Indica's really freaking out, and it's really harshing my buzz.
Uh-oh. Better go find out what's the matter. You guys, should we go up and see the Weedlebuds? Yeah! All right, let's go. Hi, Weedlebuds. What's going on?
Oh, well, ever since I went to go on tour with Miley Cyrus last month, Indica suggested we go on a family vacation. Family vacation!
Aww.
Yeah, I feel really trapped here in Weedleburg, and I want to see the world.
Okay, well, why don't you then?
Well, for one thing, I'm on the no-fly list.
Oh my gosh, really? Why?
Well, people say I'm a real downer.
Downer. Oh, come on, Indica. People don't think you're a downer.
Yeah, they do. They call me Inda Couch to remind themselves that I'm the not fun one.
Indica, you're not fun. You're good for like, vegging out and thinking about stuff.
Yeah, I'm fucking in the shower.
Yeah, see, that's fun.
Yeah, but there are some states that won't even let me travel there.
Boo.
Yeah, we have like a warrant on us in Alabama. Like, we didn't even do shit there. It's bullshit.
They grow up so fast.
Yeah, and then in some states, if you hang out with us there, you have to go to jail or some shit. Oh. But if we were beer, we'd be allowed. I wish I was a beer. I wouldn't be a bud. Well, I guess I'd still be a bud, but not a Bud Light.
Oh, Bud, you're perfect the way you are.
Yeah.
I could just smoke you up. Oh, well, it's not, you guys, it's not fun when someone judges us without even knowing us. And it's terrible when our freedoms are infringed upon because of some whack-ass ideas. Sometimes, though, things just take a little more time and effort and advocacy. Why, even back in, since 2012, 11 states have been permitted, have gone through recreational marijuana use, and 22 more states for medicinal use. So, see, there's a lot of people that are working really hard to make sure that anyone who wants to hang out with you can hang out with you.
Okay, I guess I can wait to go to Alabama.
Yeah, me too.
But you know what I can't wait for?
Oh, what's that?
A shower.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Nikki, make with the watering can. Yay!
Oh, no, you guys, I feel like such a jerk. I left it downstairs. Okay, how about this? I promise you, after the show, I will come back to Weedleburg and I will actually shower with you. Oh, is it great? Oh, thank you.
Don't stop chanting.
That's how you dance to that, right? Oh. Hey, Brandon, I'm so sorry I had to go up to Weedleburg.
No, it's okay. I get it.
Okay.
Just been here, holding down the fort, bringing up watering cans when I went all alone, with no one but this whole audience to comfort me and chant my name.
Oh my God. Oh, Brandon, I'm so sorry I left you all alone here with this supportive audience. Thank you. Let's talk about it actually for a second. Brandon, what does freedom mean to you?
Well, I'm glad you asked. You see, when I'm not musical director for the Nikki Urban Show, I'm an amateur submersiblist. So I spend a lot of my time down in the deepest, darkest depths of the ocean. The freedom I feel down there is incredible, but also like really scary and overwhelming sometimes. So I did the obvious thing and wrote a David Bowie song about it. I do a trash Bowie though, so here to sing it for me is Bobby Ramos. So the name of this song is Ziggy Starfish and the Lobsters from Mars, or 5 Leagues, or Rock and Roll Sushi Side, or Soul Love, or The Thin White Fluke, or Shark for Jet City.
Brandon, you can stop now.
Okay, cool.
Here, hey Bobby,
Where did you go up there?
use this one instead.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you. Good evening.
Shall we? Waiting for the...
Anytime, darling.
Bowie song.
Oh, I think you gotta go back a couple. No?
Here we go. Cool.
Down here at this depth, I'm always out of breath. And bell times my streets, my fifth of oxygen. I trade for a fifth of gin, or a can of naked beans. So down I go, beyond where people know. Where psychedelic fish will on the burlesque show. Oh, Ziggy Starfish and the lobsters from Mars. My wife, she is a seahorse. So she doesn't need 3 horse to have a family horse. It's ocean there. It's over dense. So down it seems. It's deeper than my dreams. I can see the Beatles inside the yellow submarine. When Ziggy Starfish and the lobsters from Mars. So black you think it's made of squid. Ziggy Starfish and the lobsters from Mars. It's lonely as I float inside an old sunken boat. Oh, the Titanic. One thing's plain to see: mystery. The ghosts of drowned socialites on good company. So I ignore as I settle on the ocean floor. And I can't find a reason to go ashore anymore. Back to Ziggy Starfish and the lobsters from Mars. Ziggy Starfish and the lobsters from Mars.
How that guitar solo was supposed to go. And by mostly, I mean not at all.
He did great in rehearsal with it.
Yeah, nailed it in rehearsal. Smoked it in rehearsal.
Oh, man.
Vouch for being right for the past fucking week in my living room.
Brandon's wife, everybody. Wow, freedom. Freedom can be overwhelming. On land or on sea. Yep. Which brings me to my next segment, my anal update. Alright. Some of you have been around since the first show. I've been giving the very first show I announced that I was intending to lose my anal virginity by the end of the year. Here's the thing, anal virginities take time, okay? It's not a thing that you can just give away. And trust me, a lot of people have been like, well, let me just put it in. No. No, it's not how it works. You've got to work up to it. You've got to get your bowels right first. And I've had some issues like hemorrhoids, anal fissures. Nobody wants to put a dick up there. It's gonna hurt. So, or a dildo. Anything. Dildos count as a dick. I've had fingers. Okay, so that's a good start. I've had some in this past year. I've had some fingers. So, recently, I've actually sort of. Reached a sort of sexual wall, in the sense of I put a wall up sexually. It's like nobody's coming in while I'm working through some shit. So I'm not I would say actively physically working on this part. However, I have, in the past month, I've greatly improved my nutrition, and I will be happy to tell you that I have not popped a hemorrhoid this entire month. No blood in the toilet, baby! No blood in the toilet, so I'm getting there. I feel like I'll be in good shape maybe when I'm ready to start trying again. Trying? Woo! That's the anal update. Hey, comedic, that was very exciting. Thank you for that round of applause. Give it up one more time for sexual consent. Freedom! Yes! I'm in control of me, you're in control of you, and we're all in control of each other.
It's the circle of life.
So, speaking of control, hey, why don't I take myself out of control for a second? I feel like since we only got to experience one side of Freedom Snatch, I want to go ahead and try it again and see if we can make some other safer choices. Okay, let's do this. Let's see, Here we go. Well, you guys know what happened the first time. Let's see what trouble I can get into or not get into. If I choose another path, it's time for another round of Freedom Snatch.
This is Nikki Urban. Nikki loves freedom.
Oh, I do.
However, she also enjoys safety. But today, Nikki will have to choose between freedom and safety.
Aw, but why?
Sounds like Nikki is feeling hungry.
I want French fries.
Hold on there, sport. Don't you think it's a little dangerous to be walking around wearing headphones at this time of night?
All right, you guys. What are we gonna try now?
You're right. It's probably best to keep my senses alert for danger.
Good thinking, Safety Marshal.
Hi, can I get some French fries?
Hang on there, champ. The cholesterol in those French fries is off the chart. Wouldn't you rather have a celery bunch?
Fuck that. French fries are yummy.
I heard it was a heart attack.
How sad.
You want to get some French fries?
Sure.
You guys, in all reality, in all of those segments, eventually I would have died, so it's fine. Yeah. What do you say we get back to the show? Here to tell us about what true freedom is like. Give it up for Freebird! No, it's just Brandon and his band.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Freebird, we are so excited to have you here to tell us what freedom means to you.
Thank you, Nikki. Freedom feels good. Freedom feels real good. But you know what else? Freedom also smells good. Come on, Nikki Urban, come get a whiff of that freedom. Smell that.
Okay, I will. But you have to smell mine now. Oh, it's bad.
Well, you know what? That's fine because deodorant is a prison.
That's what I always say.
What does freedom mean to me? Freedom is flying high above the earth.
Ooh, yeah.
Freedom is soaring through the clouds.
Ooh, so nice.
Freedom is taking a shit while you're flying, knowing that gravity doesn't work up there.
What?
Freedom is...
No, wait, Freebird, gravity definitely works in the air.
Nah.
You are for sure shitting on cars. And on people. Oh.
I am so embarrassed right now.
No, it's okay. Freebird, I'm sure it feels amazing to shit in the sky.
Honestly, between you and me, it's the best part about being a bird.
All birds are free, no one's free. Till all birds are free, no one's free. If we can't free them, shut it down. If we can't free them, shut it down.
No, stop. I'm doing an interview with Nikki Urban. Thank you.
If we can't free them, shut it down.
Yeah, cut it out. Stop it. Did you just flip off Freebird? No one flips off Freebird except for me. Freebird.
Whoa.
Oh, and all are your brothers and sisters free?
They were free.
Oh, really? Does this look like freedom to you?
Is that really you, Freebird?
Freebird isn't my name anymore. Now I know why the caged bird sings. Why Angelou got everything right.
I didn't know. Formerly known as Freebird. What happened to Freebird? And Freebird?
We're all jailbirds now. We didn't grow up free like you. In this place.
I'm so sorry.
Freebird, can you help me?
Yeah. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now. And this bird you cannot change. And this bird you cannot change.
It's not working.
Protest lady. Nikki Urban. What do we do?
We fight for Freebird's freedom together. We need everybody to sing at this point. Hit it. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now. And this bird you cannot change. And this bird you cannot
Protests work! Just look at Puerto Rico!
Anything will work with the power of a lizard skin bird.
Oh shit, it's a dragon! I get it now!
You're starting to get it. Hey everybody, let's go shit on some people while we fly.
Okay, cool. Just watch out for the accord on Wilcox. That's me. Yeah, honestly, it's a piece of shit anyways. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, wow, these Freebirds do bring up an interesting topic. Here at the Nikki Urban Show, we aim not only to entertain, but also to educate. So here to talk about how we can use our powers as human beings together to create change is our special guest interview, Marquise Allison. Oh, I'm great. Marquise, oh my gosh, it is such a pleasure. So, Marquise, tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, you know, the cool thing is being out on this stage is like being back home.
Oh.
Because I started out in comedy.
Oh.
I came to LA in 2002 with $73 in my pocket on a Greyhound bus.
Damn.
I slept on a couch for 3 years and worked my way up at the Improv Olympic Theater. Started out as an intern. Angela Kinsey from The Office was literally my boss. I was taking classes, dirt poor, working at Konica Minolta, changing the way that they were doing toner. We literally, think about this, in 2002, this was before the iPhone. So we had to teach people about email. I literally had to teach people to go from using phones and calling in to using an online system. They had no idea. Some sites, some places didn't even have websites. It was like craziness. So I went through that. Then I started doing comedy at the Comedy Store. I was writing for comedians and doing improv on black nights. And in 2008, it was a dude named Barack Obama that said, I want to be president of the United States of America.
Ooh, that's good.
He said, let me be clear. And Malia and Sasha, so I went and I dropped everything. I started volunteering in the campaign. I did this thing called a Camp Obama, where for the first time in my life, I told people my story, where I came from, where I grew up. And I learned that the power of organizing lies within each and every one of us. That any single person can make a difference. You don't have to wait for someone to ask you. You don't have to wait for you got a lot of money, or when I retire and I have all this extra time. Those are the things I hear about from people when they say, you know, this is what I'm going to do. When I get a lot of money, that's what I'm going to do. I have, like right now, in this moment, to prove a point this year, I've had crazy things happen to me. I'm sleeping on a couch in Long Beach. And while I'm doing that, with no home that is my own, no income that is my own, I started volunteering at a school in South LA, the Girls Club of Los Angeles. We brought robots to the kids in the school so that they could learn how to have exposure to technology. Then we went and we got a grant to do a community engagement program where we're going to do social emotional learning for an after school program. We're going to have a bunch of kids from at-risk youths from that neighborhood, and we're going to teach them about how they can tell their own personal stories, how they can use that for advocacy, how they can go and change the world. I'm starting a political action committee called Hollywood for Democracy.
Hollywood for Democracy.
Hollywood for Democracy. You can send an email to hollywoodfordemocracy@gmail.com and you'll get one back, and it'll get you on an email list, and we'll start your rocket.
Is it the number 4 or is it spelled out 4?
Yeah, it's spelled out 4.
Oh.
Thank you for that. That's a good question. See, that's somebody that's thinking stuff through. But it's a way to just get folks together to say, hey, right now, we don't live in a world where you have to buy ad time on NBC or ABC or CBS. If you think of a funny video and put Kamala Harris in it and put it on YouTube and tell all your friends to like, forward, subscribe, and you send it to a couple of campaigns because they're like, oh my God, we need stuff for all these volunteers that are talking to people, you can actually have a piece of the conversation. Us as artists here, comedians, can get into that conversation. You don't have to be one of those special people that have all this money or all this time. All you have to do is have the will to want to make a difference and something that you see is wrong in the world and say, how can I make that better? Woo! If you do that every single day, we will all live in an America that we can all be proud of.
What are some really like simple things that like when you're trying to lose weight, they say like, oh, you set a goal and you like work towards it every day you sort of have these measurable things. What are some like actionable, measurable like things that people can do every single day to work towards helping fucking stop concentration camps?
Yeah. Hey, stopping concentration camps is an important thing.
Because it's like we hear, we feel like, oh, it's got to be some big dramatic thing, like there's an argument to be made that like, oh, we can only stop it, like voting doesn't count. We have to start a riot. And I'm all for starting a riot if we have to, but if there's things that we can do that are more like peaceful leading up to the point where we need to start a riot, what are some of those things?
Well, some of the things that we can do, like, is to find those people that are out in the field, that are actually doing the work, forward their work, grow it on social media, highlight those things. Find an office for a candidate that you support and go to that office and make some phone calls. Have a house meeting, invite a bunch of your friends and actually have a discussion to talk about these things, not just as angry, let's say the things that Rachel Maddow say back at each other so that we can feel good, but let's try to understand what somebody else thinks about this so that we can actually change some minds when we're talking to somebody else instead of saying, you know what, you're talking in a way I don't want to talk, we're done. Like, my father is a Trump supporter.
Oh.
Yeah, so, and it was like one of the first things to know is my father was the first person to send me an Obama is a Muslim email back in 2008. So I had to learn how to have conversations there. And one thing, you're not going to change your parents' mind, like, ever. But what I knew is by doing that, by having those conversations, when I would get on the phone with other Republicans that weren't my father, I would get them to see the world in a different way. Because I had to talk with him respectfully to understand his views and to question him, to make him actually hit him hard. You know how sometimes you can get to somebody and they were wrong and they just can't say it. And it's like, I beat you right there. But you get on the phone and have an earnest conversation with somebody that isn't a parent, doesn't have anything, and you move them and you tell them expressly why you feel the way you do about an issue. Why, for me, I grew up on the west side of Chicago. I was dirt poor. I was abused as a kid. I've been told I only had you for a welfare check. I am the American dream because there's not many places on the earth where someone can come from the places where I have been and been treated the ways that I am and to have gone on to do the things that I have done. It's a miracle in some respects. And that's why I love this country. And that's why I fight so hard to make sure that I want to teach as many people as possible that it's easy to go out there and make a difference. Go in, if you're feeling bad, go buy a sandwich. Go buy a really nice sandwich. Eat half of it and find someone else and give the other half away. Give it to somebody that has never had that chance to have a sandwich like that so that when they go out in the world, they can say maybe they want to shoot for something like that. I was living in Venice and was feeling bad about myself, and that's what I did. I would go to Jelena Takeaway. I'd go buy one of those breakfast sandwiches. I'd buy one for me, and then there was a guy that was living in the van. I'd take that half to him. And he was like, oh my God, this is the best sandwich ever. And then we'd have good talks, and I found out, what put him in the circumstances that he was there, and what are those little humps that happen in mental illness or in social services that a person can't get to. And it just started with me having a conversation with a guy over a sandwich, and I felt like the winner out of that after those conversations and after those times. But doing that a number of days in a row, I just felt so at one with the universe. I felt like I just couldn't do anything wrong. So I wanted to find bigger and better ways. So that's what made me start thinking of, let's do a super PAC to teach people how to make videos so that they can start doing it in Senate races all over the country. Because once you start doing good in little ways, it just sparkles out because you're not looking at yourself anymore. You're looking at the whole world. And it just takes a moment for you to breathe in and see that you're not the only thing that's standing here.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Marquise. This is good. So, sounds like baby steps.
Baby steps.
And not accepting your own circumstances as the thing that's like your limitation of what you can do. It's like yes, I might not have all of my resources myself, but I can get out there and ask for them.
Yeah, if you're not alone. But if you are alone, if it is only you, and you've got just something, find a way to do something nice to someone else or with someone else. Even if you just give a compliment to somebody, because nowadays we don't even do that anymore. If you tell somebody on the street, you are beautiful, thank you so much for that smile or that way, or looking at me that way, or just existing. And you make them say, oh man, thank you, I hadn't even thought that way. You change the way they look at the rest of their day, and then the way you look at the rest of the day is going to be different. And you'll find something to go out there and be well about, and find something out there to make you feel just powerful. You won't be able to stop doing good once you start that as a practice.
Hell yeah. Well, you have a beautiful smile.
Oh, thank you, Nikki.
Thank you so much for
my God.
coming on. We got to cut this short. Thank you.
Thank you.
You are inspiration. Wow. Whew.
Wow.
That was great. I have no idea how we're gonna follow that conversation up with in a thoughtful way. Huh. Do you hear that, Brandon? Is that you?
No, it's not. I generally work in like a more modern milieu, but like I feel like it's my duty to count it off anyway. 1, 2.
Will you turn up that music?
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's time to wiggle. It's time to jiggle. It's time for bouncing as we start announcing. We're not made of plastic, but we feel fantastic. We're two real boobs. Well, like Nikki to do a show about freedom and not even mention us.
Yeah, what are we going to get offering in the sun?
Tell me about it. What are we, chopped liver?
Oh, far from it. That's a whole different organ.
You guys hear that? What is that?
Who is it? Why, allow us to introduce ourselves.
I'm Mary Olowitz.
And I'm Hubblestein. We're your left and right breasts.
Oh my gosh! You guys sound like a couple of old comedy duo.
Oh, don't be a boob, Nikki. We've been together for years.
That's right. Our history together is stacked with memories. I tell you, we're bosom buddies.
Utterly. Ho-ho!
It's just like you to try to steal my focus.
Well, we can go tit for tat with you on that one.
Yeah, don't put us on the rack, Nikki. You can't keep us down. We're consummate showgirls.
That's right. As performers, we're top shelf.
A couple of real juggernauts.
A real crack team.
And we're best friends.
All right. Well, guys, you're gonna have to break it up. I gotta get on with the show.
Well, not to milk it, but we do have a bone to think about.
That's right. We don't want to cause a cleavage, but you've left us feeling a little deflated.
Well, why's that?
Well, we don't want to torpedo your show, but we think there's a double standard around here.
It's a cover-up, I tell you.
We don't want to come up as type A, but all this talk about freedom has us yearning to go topless side.
And we've got a hankering to halt all this hype.
That's right. We don't know the meaning of the word cannot. Because we're a couple of cans.
Huh. Okay. I see. You're a couple of cans, eh? Huh?
1, 2, 1, 2. Take it home.
Will you please not have to be triple? We need a favor, it's just that simple. We're begging for freedom, it sure would please them. Please give us a tipple, and won't you really nibble?
You got it, tits.
Okay. Give me a second. You're free.
Hooray! Hooray!
All right. Thanks, guys. Okay. Now shush, all right? Oh, wow. You guys gonna stay quiet down there? All right, cool. Well, that was awesome, but being topless makes me sleepy. cool. Oh. But first, I guess it's time to say goodnight, everybody. Before we do, I have a few people that I'd like to thank. For the past 2 months, we've had Brandon Beck as our musical director. I'd like to thank the tech booth. Our head writer this month was Andrea. Oh my God, my brain is. Thank you, Listenberger. I know her last name. I'm just. And thank you, of course, Dave Chacho, the entire cast and crew. They're going to come on here in a second. And make sure you guys stick around for Go Sketch Yourself. We'll be back in a month. We're going home with a goodnight song. Say goodnight, but not goodbye, my friend. No, this is not the end. I can't wait till next time. I'll see you soon, so we can laugh and play and think about all the ways you make my life sublime. Thank you to my kids for teaching us how to be more empowered. We learned freedom is still worth fighting for. We chose between freedom and safety. We got to liberate the nipples. And being sovereign doesn't mean you get to be mean. So I'll say goodnight, but not goodbye, my friends. No, this is not the end. I can't wait till next time. No, this is not the end. I can't wait till next time.